So Billy, a 2-0 loss here today in the Emirates FA Cup to Farsley Celtic. What do you make of that performance today?
I think for us what's disappointing it is probably our own performance. I think we've first and foremost you've got to give credit to Farsley for coming. I mean, they've obviously done their own work, they've got a great game plan, lads are lively up top, you know, the front sort of four, one dropping in the hole and two wide lads I thought were really good from them. They kept possession of the football and they kept regurgitating it and they stuck to the task, and then once they got the noses in front, you know, you take the penalty out of it that we missed, and I thought they game managed the game very well. I think for us what's disappointing is that, you know, our expectations and our standards are so high that sometimes when you get a little bit of a kick like we have today, it can be a little bit frustration and leave a little bit of a sour taste. But that's the league, that's the FA Cup, that's the level that we want to be playing at. You know, we've said that all along, and I've said from day one that, you know, it's a bit of a learning curve for us, it's a bit of a learning curve for some of the players. We had a lot of things our own way over the sort of last, certainly my sort of 13-14 months I've been with the football club. So, you know, we don't suddenly become a bad team, but we do. I think we're old enough to stand up and be counted and say that it wasn't a great performance today.
They got a penalty in the 11th minute. What did you make of that? Do you think it was soft? Or?
Yeah, I do think it was soft. I think it was a really soft penalty. You know, I mean, if he thinks it was a penalty, but I don't know. It's, you know, it's just one of them things, isn't it? And then the difference between the two is that, you know, they score, we miss ours. But
yeah, do you think that would be a different game if we scored ours 20 minutes to go?
Yeah, maybe. I think momentum would have swung our way for definite. You know, and I think it'd have made it an interesting cup tie. But I think, you know, fair play to their keeper. He had an outstanding game. Everything we put in the box, he come and caught. He was in the right place at the right time. Distributed really well. Got him playing really quickly. So, you know, he was on form today. Made a great save from Josh Green in the first half. Great save from Tom Corner in the second half. So, you know, it's just one of them things, isn't it? And you wouldn't be disappointed when Tom picked the ball up. I thought, yeah, this is only going one place, going to score this. And, you know, you sometimes get it wrong, but, you know, Tom's been phenomenal for us this season. And to be fair, young Charlie has you know, done really well, and then we'll be judged on one mistake, which is so unfair. But, you know, that's football, and that's what it's about. We've got to pick ourselves up, we've got to be mentally strong enough, and it's a great game because we've got about 72 hours to get ready for our next game.
I guess it shows why Farsley are being tipped to win this league. That's twice we've played them now, and twice they've sort of nullified our strong attacking force. So it was a tough game, but like I said, it just shows how strong they are defensively.
Well, I think if you do a sort of analysis across two clubs in terms of what they did, they went down to the counties and won it in their first season. You know, I've done that with the football club now, but, you know, they've been trying to get out of this league for a long time, and I think they'll tell you, you know, Pars is so experienced at this level of football. John Deese is coming now as well, and so they've got a lot of experience there. They've brought a lot of good players to the football club this year, and for me, they'll be. I know Trafford beat them last week, but, you know, they had to work extremely hard to get anything out of the game. So anyone who wants to beat Farsley would have to turn up and really put in a shift, and that's from front to back, width to width. So, and we didn't do that today. We didn't do it for whatever reason, and we've got to wish them luck in the next round.
What was the most disappointing thing about today's performance? The thing that stands out most?
I just think we talked about the game plan at half time. We talked about how we could sort of nullify their effect, and the players who were I mean, they had lots and lots of possession. Whether they had lots of chances is debatable. In fact, we probably had three of the clearest cut chances in the game. Josh Green, Tom, and you know. So I think for me personally, we kind of lost our way a little bit, but we've got to be man enough to accept that, and we've got to be man enough to move on as quick as we possibly can. And as I say, you know, in my time at this football club, the club's never lost back-to-back games yet. You know, and that's something else that we're going to have to deal with, and be mentally tough enough to get ourselves out of the rut and move ourselves forward. And, you know, the group of players that we've got are a good group of players. We've got strength in depth. You know, so I don't think we'll make any rash decisions, but we'll have a look at it tomorrow. We're managing to get video footage of the games now, so that helps massively. So rather than making a rash judgment now, we'll probably wait. Me and Eve will wait until we watch the game and have a look at it, and then make the decisions from there.
Attention now turns back to the league. We travel to Ossett Town on Tuesday night. What are you expecting from that match?
Well, it's a local derby, isn't it? So I'm expecting a really tough encounter, same as we did when we played the other Ossett Albion here. And you know, on that night, I thought that's probably our best performance of the season so far. You know, and we managed to get the win that night, and that put us on a little bit of a mini run. So what we've got to do now is we've got to pick ourselves up. We'll go over to Ossett, and then we've obviously Radcliffe here next Saturday as well. So, you know, this league's very good at turning it around very quickly for you, but it's also very good dumping you even lower. So, you know, the lads will go away, we'll have a rethink, we'll have a recap, we'll pick ourselves up, and hopefully we'll give a good performance and account of ourselves on Tuesday night at Ossett.
Yeah, hard luck today. We'll see you Tuesday night.
Thanks, Jay.